What's up, everybody? I am Thunderthief, and today we're talking about the last song on my album called Forward. This track came together so fast. I spent a lot of time just walking around with the guitar on and just trying out different licks, seeing if anything sounds good, feels good. And I wrote the first guitar lead that you hear in the song. And my whole thought process behind it was I was like, okay, what is a pop punk guitar lead slowed down? And what would Rufio do if they're playing at 100 BPM rather than 3 times that fast? And that's that whole beginning part. Like, the first part of that guitar and the second part of that guitar are a call and response, but I can play both those parts, and it's so fun to just feel the difference between those two melodies and just even how they play and how they sound. I always feel like it's just two sides sort of collaborating. I try to make all my songs sound like they're played by a few people and have that sort of more live, organic energy to it, but at the same time, like pumping through a dance system or something. It's relatable, and that's just been my whole life's mission, it seems, with Thunderthief. Is just I'm trying to just be a conduit for like my life experience into sound. And my life experience for so much of music has been in like the pop punk world, or punk in general, and in skateboarding, and just like all this like feel good by default type of energy. And this song is me trying to put all of that into noise. I also really like these little orchestra hits that I put in here. I have always wanted to play with a quartet and have that fusion of electronic and really classical play along with each other, because strings are in everything. And those hits are kind of an ode to learning music in the classical sense, and the respect I have for those musicians is insane. And I've had the opportunity to play in situations with a lot of those people, but it's so much different being a part of a classical orchestra than anything else. And I will never have the chops to be able to do that as a musician, but I choose artistry over musicianship by default. So as soon as I sketched out a basic 3.5 minute idea for this track, I sent it to my buddy Dan Ha, and him and I have written so many cool things together and had so many great musical experiences together. And I'm just stoked to be able to share a lot of my life with that guy, because he's one of my best friends and he lives across the country, but it's the best. Now, Dan plays piano on this song. I just gave him the track and I said, dude, add whatever you want and I'll just go from there. And he ended up writing this really beautiful piano melody and a little piano solo at the end. And then he also added this drum beat that initially I hadn't thought of, like doing this double time part for this song. I always like to cut things in half and double it, and I hadn't done that in like a while in a single song. So I was really happy that he just kind of was feeling that, and we decided to go that direction. And that was another sick thing about just working with other people and other producers. And I am so happy to get to do that all the time, that when Dan sent me back all those drums, I immediately thought of another type of rhythm that could go on top of that, and like to fold it into like the familiar lane of the house beat, and it still gave it this different energy though. And it works so great. Like this snare then sort of becomes like a hi-hat in a different part, and it's like this alternate percussion thing. And the first time I just kind of dropped a 4 on the floor kick on top of the beat that he sent me without his kick, I was just so stoked. Like there are so many times when you just are like, fuck it, let's try it. And it works out, and it's awesome. Like music producing is so awesome, because there have been so many times in band rooms where we have played something and felt it and thought it was so sick, and then we were like, all right, cool, let's recreate it. Shit, I can't remember what we just did. And then it's lost in the ether forever, and like that special moment's gone. But over the years, like getting to just record all of my ideas and just have it rolling and running, and getting to capture those fun moments and then stack them on top of each other even months later. Like it's psychotic how cool of a sonic canvas we get to create. I hope every single musician learns how to produce, because this is the best way to create the vision and the noise that you have in your head. This song goes at the end of the record and is my ender in my show. Well, back when shows in front of people were a thing. And the reason I have it at the end is because of the hook. Oh, it's time to start over again. Oh, things gotta work out in the end. And like I said before, the spirit of this song like lies in like pop punk and skateboarding, and just I would be in such a different place had I not discovered that subculture. And I am forever grateful for both, for helping shape the person I am and the personality that I have. But with skateboarding, you fall a ton and you get hurt a lot. A lot of my friends that I grew up skateboarding with, like they can't even skateboard anymore because their knees are fucked. They have other health issues. Like nobody besides a couple friends and myself can still skateboard, period. And the love for it is there in everyone. And it's interesting to see how Like, our love of skateboarding has kind of taken away from some of our friends, like, torn up knees and whatever. It's the same as any sport, I feel, but the difference in an individual sport like skateboarding is you punish yourself every time, and your mistake hurts only you. And there's this insane sort of responsibility that you carry within yourself and those around you when you're choosing to act as a skateboarder, and all the people around you. Like, I'm a big guy. I'm like 6'1", over 200 pounds. Like, when I'm on a skateboard, I am dangerous as like a thing. And there's kids all around, and really like the symbiosis of trying to find everyone's place and like rolling on wheels and bikes and scooters. It's this whole thing, and you get hurt a lot. And when you get hurt, you sit there for a minute, probably less, and you think about where it went wrong, and you get up and you go and you try it again. And I have spent hours trying the same trick. I've spent years writing a song, and I make mistakes every single day, but we all do. And it's not about the mistake. It's about what happens as a result of it and where you choose to apply that information for your future life. And this whole year has been such a clusterfuck. Like, I can't even remember the feeling of being on a stage. And my last show was the show that I had for my album release in Denver in January. And I've played some live stream things and done a lot of stuff with video cameras, and it's so prevalent, the difference that we make together. Because doing this shit by yourself it's so hard. It's so hard to make it feel like it matters at all. It's so hard to continue to drive and motivate yourself to just move forward in the things that I know are important to me. And I really enjoy seeing when like what's important to me makes everyone else feel good. And when I wrote this song, a lot of the intention of it was coping with my mom being sick, coping with some relationship fallouts, coping with circumstances in life that were beyond my control. And the more that happens to me, the less I'm holding on to my plans. The only thing that you have in the world is you until you're gone. And we can choose to act in the ways of the past, being scared that if we don't do that, the future is going to be worse. But starting in a place of fear like that, it's like it's so short-sighted. Because when you fear something, it's mostly because you don't understand it. And understanding is something that we will never achieve in our life like 100%. It is always going to be less than we could ever imagine. We don't know shit. And we're always learning, which is the best part. You should learn your entire life. And it's astounding seeing people who are so fixed and unwilling to listen past the first sentence. But dude, my first sentence is a first draft of whatever the fuck comes out of my mind. Like, who knows what that's going to do, like connecting with you. Like, we need to do like second, third, fourth, fifth drafts of shit and like come to collaborative decisions that can benefit us all. Like, we are smarter than this. this whole album is a celebration of the magic of chaos and the randomness of life and how beautiful that is. And this song is the message that despite the breaks and the bruises and the cuts and the scars and whatever other injury you want to assign to this, like, you can get up, you can do it again, and you can do better. And I truly believe that every single time, because you never are a failure until you stop getting up. And the only day I stop getting up is the day that I die. So I hope any of you that have been listening to this have enjoyed my album, enjoy this song, enjoy anything that I've made. I love and appreciate every single one of you. And I'm already writing my next album. It's called Past Amore, and it's July 16th right now. And just this whole year, I've written a lot of songs, and a lot of them I think are pretty cool. And I'm hoping that by the end of this year, I have some more noise to add to all of this that hopefully brings more clarity than static. I love all of you. Thank you so much for listening. I am Thunderthief, and let's move forward.